Welcome to episode 7 of Unfinished Business, this Football Manager 2011 series with Chelmsford City, and it's now the 16th of February 2023. Today is a big day in the life of Chelmsford City. We were knocked out of the Champions League a couple episodes ago, of course, but now we've dropped down to the Euro Cup, the Europa League. And we're in the first knockout round, and we're playing Athletic Bilbao, who are a big Spanish team, and probably the most popular team to manage on Football Manager back on FM13. Everyone used to do YouTube series featuring Athletic Bilbao, because obviously you've got the certain rules about the type of players they're allowed to use. So we've got Athletic Bilbao, we've also got Aston Villa in the FA Cup. I'll play that game behind the scenes, but I'm going to play the two Athletic Bilbao games live for you guys in today's video, with Villa sandwiched in the middle. So in the last video, we unfortunately lost against Reading 1-0 and drew 0-0 with Fulham. Disappointing results against two teams that were actually very decent on this save, to be fair. But we then managed to beat West Ham 1-0. Now, we're without the legend that has been Bilbao now. He was sold in the last episode. If you missed last episodes, Atletico Madrid signed him. They triggered his release clause and he's gone. However, I have replaced him, or tried to replace him, with a couple of strikers. The first one coming in is on loan, Enrique Xhaka from Atletico Madrid, as it happens. He's 21 years old, he's a Spanish youth international. He looks alright, nothing special. Physically he's pretty good for his age. And I've got him on loan with a view to buy him for, I think it's 3.1 million or something like that. So we'll see how he does for the rest of the season. He has actually scored on his debut 2 goals in the Cup against Mansfield Town, so it's not exactly hard opposition. And the other player is Facundo Perez, who has only made one sub appearance, didn't play particularly well in that one sub appearance. Probably looks the better technical player on paper, good dribbling and finishing, decent heading. He's probably the one that's a bit more similar to Bilbao, hasn't got as much pace though. He's an Argentine youth international, and I signed him for 2.6 million from Real Madrid, so they obviously saw something in him when they signed him originally from Argentina. And I've got a quite good deal for him, I think, if he can reach the heights that I'm guessing Real Madrid thought he could. So I brought those in, and we've also got Gara in the team, the French striker who has more experience, 28 years old. I've had him for 3 seasons. This is his 3rd season at the club. I signed him for 3.6 million as a backup to Bilbao, and he's got 8 goals this season in 11 starts and 8 sub appearances, so it's not bad at all. He's not as good as Bilbao, but he could do a really good job for me. He's got pace, he's got finishing, he's just a slightly downgraded Bilbao in my opinion. Since the last episode, I've also lost my first ever international game on this save, because I was unbeaten with Morocco. And I was unbeaten with England until we came up against Scotland. It was a topsy-turvy game. Nathaniel Harris took the lead for us, but then Frank Murray and Alex Stewart took the lead for them. They turned it around, and then Josh Fagan managed to score. However, Alan Wilson and then James Gill both got sent off for me, meaning Scotland, from the resulting free kick from James Gill's red card, they scored the winner. Disappointing. My first goals conceded as England manager, and also my first ever international defeat. So it's a bit embarrassing as well against rivals, so the fans will not be happy. Scotland did play my player, John Fleck, though. He's always lethal on this game, I find. So getting back to the Chelmsford City results, got a bit waylaid there, but we did manage to beat Mansfield in the FA Cup 4-0. Xhaka with his first 2 goals for the club. Kuka also scored, as did Richie Davies, the Welshman, his first goal of the season, and he actually got the winner in the next game against Bristol City in the league. So a solid 1-0 win against Bristol City before 2 draws, actually very decent draws in the league, against Spurs at home, Augustin Gura with 2 goals, but we were 2-0 up, and unfortunately they came back into it. So it wasn't the best of results in the end, because we were 2-0 up, but it just seems to be the way. We can't seem to be able to hold on to leads. Same against Man City, Gara with the goal in the first minute, but then Moussa Sissoko with a 12th-minute equaliser. They were far and away the better team, but they just couldn't get past our defence and my goalkeeper. It does mean we're still 6th in the league table, 49 points. 4th place looks a bit too far off now with 10 games to go. We're 7 points behind. It looks like we're not going to get Champions League football this year, which is disappointing because I really want to try and do as well in the Champions League, and we're already knocked out this season. We'll see what we can do in the Europa League. It was only this year that, or last year, that the rule where you win, if you win the Euro Cup, you qualify for the Champions League came into place. So FM11, if I win it, I don't get into the Champions League. I just qualify for the Euro Cup again next year. This is the team I'm going with. We've got quite a few players. In the last game against Man City, I had about 10 players unavailable because of international duty. It was ridiculous. I don't understand why. It was a Premier League game and I had loads of players unavailable. I've still got 3 players coming back. Cunningham, Connolly and Richie Davies. They're still travelling back from international duty. Veerman and Lyon are unfortunately injured. So this is the team I'm going with. I'm leaving Perez out of the team altogether, but we've got Johansson in goal, Spence, Aquino, Ammon is playing centre-back today, Brand, Buson, Kukas, Peter Sullivan, Kancelovic, Fleck and Gara. So let's see what we can do against this athletic Bilbao side away from home. We need to try and get an away goal. That is crucial. As always, please smash that like button if you're enjoying this series. It'd be much appreciated. Whizzing through this series, uploading a video every day or every other day. That's my aim anyway at the moment. We'll be going away at end of August for a couple of days and also in September. So there will be a point where it will not be regular because of holidays. I'm sure you guys understand that. Gives everyone a chance to catch up as well if they want. Okay, let's wish the team luck. Let's see what we can do against a strong athletic outfit. But Aman, good. Well, thought it was going to be a good ball over the top. But here's Brand. Into Kancelovic. What's he going to do? Cutting all the way in. Here's Fleck. Oh, good save by Fernandez. He really got behind that. Hit it hard. But unfortunately, keeper managed to save it. The corner wasn't great either. Here's Jordan Spence trying to slam it. But it was deflected out of play. And here goes Athletic Bilbao, looking dangerous. Oh, what a goal. I seem to be terrible on camera. Whenever I film a game, whenever I record a game, we're just atrocious. It's really annoying. Kancelovic curls it over the bar, too high. It's very frustrating. I've not been having the best results lately, to be fair, but I don't tend to lose. It's quite annoying. Here's Gara running through, the French striker. Buson. I haven't lost that many games all season, really, have I? But we do draw too many games. And I did have a better season last season, in my last ever season that I played 5 years ago. So I guess it's teething problems. I'm just trying to get into the save once again after all this time away. Trying to work out how FM11 works best, because I can't really, there's probably things I did back then, in-game things I did that would work because it was Football Manager 2011. I'm used to playing FM16. I haven't played FM11 for 5 years. Well, I have. I have played half a season now, but you know what I mean. I'm still getting used to the game after all this time away. Oh, brilliant saves from Johansson. I think we're maybe dropping a bit too deep by the looks of it. Here's Gara into Kancelovic. And I might make a change. Buson, lovely ball to Brand. Can he put a ball in? It's Kancelovic. I never really put crosses into the box, I've noticed. I must have informed my fullbacks to, I don't know, pass it rather than cross. I'm not going to make a tactical change, actually, because it always deletes the highlight, I find. And Aman, almost got to that. Kancelovic. Back to Kuka. Good ball in. Sullivan. Close, but not close enough. We're going to go standard rather than defensive. And we're dropping the defence quite deep. So if I push it up to normal, maybe that will help. And I'm going to quicken the tempo as well. Make us a bit more urgent. They've had more possession than us, more shots. They've been the better team. But here's Sullivan heading it over. Garro's got pace. He won the ball with a slide tackle. Oh, what a mistake from the keeper. We're back in the game. What the hell was that? You did get these odd things. I mean, you still do with goalkeepers, don't you? But I do remember the keepers having some right mares on the older FMs. Then again, I haven't really seen them that often. I'd say I've seen these sort of weird mistakes more on FM16, which is why I have said that FM16 Match Engine just doesn't, considering it's 5 years on from FM11, it doesn't seem that much better. If not, it is worse in a way in some regards. And a lot of people have agreed with me. You've looked at it and you think it looks smoother. There's less mistakes going on, less glitches. There's the odd glitch, but I mean, there was that glitch where Veerman was like levitating across the floor. But that's nothing to do with the game. That didn't have any impact on the actual game. It was just a graphical glitch, I guess. Now we've pushed up, well, I suppose we're going to have to watch out at the back for the long ball over the top and then running onto it. Hopefully Aman will have it covered. Here's Kancelarit running through. What's he going to do? It's a brilliant last-ditch tackle to stop him. Garra's been gifted a goal. Brand's not having a go. No, Aman's 5.9. What's wrong with him at the back? Tell the players you can win this game. I mean, I'm going to keep going it for it. I want to get as many away goals as possible. I guess I could be happy with a 1-1 because we're away from home. I'll slow down. I won't go for a super quick tempo. I'll go in between. I think that has an impact. I don't think it's still quick just because it's there. I think the sliders do have some sort of impact. The old sliders, some people miss them. It's a bit less realistic, I would say, the slider system, but some people really like them. I'm going to keep the team the same. We've actually had more shots, but all of their shots have been on target. Here's Garra running through. Look at the pace, look at the dribbling ability, and unfortunately couldn't find the finish. Here goes Athletic Bilbao. What a save by Johansson again. He pulls off some worldy saves at times. I really need him, and that's their first shot off target, I think. And headed away well by Brand there. But, oh, another shot on target. Johansson had to be quick to that. 6 out of 7 shots on target for them. 6 out of 8 now. I'm going to make some changes. Brand's going to come off. I don't have anyone that can come on for him, actually. Fleck's going to come off for Grot. And I'm going to throw on Xhaka up front for Garra. See what the... is he Spanish? Yeah, the Spaniard can do. And Kuka will come off for Rados. Let's play him in the middle there. So all 3 subs I'm going to make now. Which can be a bit risky, I suppose. Thinking about it logically, but it's alright. We'll go counter as well rather than standard. See if we can hit them on the break, because they'll probably be looking for another goal. I think, is it? Oh, it's a corner. However, it will probably delete the highlight now that I've made some substitutes. Just you wait. It will. This is one of the things I did have issue with on the older games. Seem to remove your highlight when you made substitutions. Or not. Oh. It's not actually made the changes yet, and maybe that's why. Here's Kuka. Oh, near post. Aman! Oh, there's no one there. And now the changes are being made. Corner, Sullivan into the near post. If we can get a second away goal, that would be incredible. Xhaka all wide. And that's it. 1-1 draw away from home. We get that away goal, crucial away goal. That is really, really pleasing, actually. It was a complete cock-up from them to gift us the goal. But I'm not complaining. So like I said, I'm going to play the Aston Villa FA Cup game behind the scenes, and then I'll show you the Euro Cup game. So unfortunately we drew 0-0 against Aston Villa in the FA Cup. Boring result. Meaning we're going to have a replay in a couple of weeks' time. So the FA Cup dream is still alive, just about, after that 4th draw in a row in all competitions. Pretty disappointing, to be honest. Although, tough opposition for the most part. And let's see the draw. If we do get through against Aston Villa, let's see who we face. We're going to face Blackburn. Premier League side, but definitely a winnable game. Tranmere Rovers still in it. They've got Arsenal to play. So this is the team that's taken on Athletic Bilbao at the Champions Stadium in a historic game for the club. We did get through to the second knockout round last season. We lost against Inter Milan of all teams. So we need to get through this to at least equal last year's performance. Gone with Johansson in goal, Spence going back with Mark Connolly in defence, the Irishman, Aquino and Cunningham's back in the team, Buisson and then Kuka, and then Aman back in his usual central midfield role. Decided to go with him. We've got Richie Davies on the bench to come on. Fleck on the right. I'm going with Fofana on the left hand side. Give him a go. Try and convince him to try and perform for me. And Garra up front. So they are completely mirroring my formation. Copycats. Wish the team luck. Let's go for that. Complacency, team talk, it never used to work for me. It sometimes works nowadays, but generally it doesn't, because it's just asking for trouble when you say complacency. You end up conceding about 5 goals in the first 5 minutes. Oh, lovely tackle from Spence there. Jordan Spence. Here's Fleck. Curling one just wide of the post. If we can get an early goal, puts pressure on them. But all we need to do is be solid at the back. Don't concede a goal. Garra using his pace, he's running through. Oh, it's a good save by the keeper. The last defender managed to get back and put him off. And then Garra couldn't find the back of the net. Fleck with the throw, headed away. Where's the defence? Spence, get a tackle in there, my son. Connolly, great tackle from ever reliable Mark Connolly. Here's Fleck into Fofana, tackled, that's poor. Just lost the ball too easily. Can Greg Cunningham close down his man? They get a goal, it's pressure on us because we all need to score. If they score 2 goals, then it really is back. It's going to be tough because they'll have the 2 away goals. So an away goal is good as long as you don't concede too many away goals, because then the pressure really is on you. And they've won a corner. It's whipped across and it's a good header, but Johansson had that covered easily. And here's Johansson lumping up the pitch to Garra. Bit of a long ball. Aquino, Kuka, Aman, what's he going to do? Into Garra, Fofana. He's going to have a shot. No, he's not. He usually shoots a bit too much. Here's Fleck having the shot, and that's wide. Corner. Kuka whips it across. Headed away. The near post corner just isn't working now. Maybe I've said this before. I probably should change the corner tactic. Here's Fofana, cut it inside, and it's a good save. In fact, I'm going to change it in match. So we'll try a few different things when we do win corners. As Fofana blasts it over the bar. In fact, let's change it now, although it might not come into effect quick enough. Go to advanced. We'll just change this to mixed, I think. Just try a few different things rather than just relying on one corner. It is a near post one, again headed away, and Kuka's offside. That happens so often on the old games as well. The corner kick taker would be offside from the resulting pass out wide to him. That was always frustrating. Another frustrating thing, that I'm remembering all the things I didn't like about the old match engines now, but there were a few things that were irritating. Goalkeepers taking free kicks from their own corner flag and then hitting it to the middle of the pitch, and the opposition hitting it from the halfway line into the back of the net, and your goalkeeper's not able to get back in time. That used to happen quite a bit. Haven't had it happen yet, touch wood. May have been FM12 rather than FM11. But it certainly was a problem. Fofana into Garra. Oh, dribbling. Getting rid of the ball there. Fofana. Nice play this. Holding on to possession. Bousson. Aman. Kuka. Oh, lovely ball to Fleck. Offside, he's offside. Oh, it was a brilliant pass, but Fleck was just offside. We're being the better team in possession, I would say. Here's Fofana into Fleck again. He's having another shot just wide of the post. He's having too many shots, but they're quite close. Maybe he'll get one right eventually. His rating is going down though every time he hits a shot wide. Here's Fofana, cutting in. Is he going to find someone? He's found Kuka. Into Aman. Back to Kuka. Into Fofana. Fofana hits it, and that's curled wide again. We have a lot of shots. It's all about the number of shots we have. Modern philosophy in a way. That's what a lot of teams like to do nowadays. Oh, it's a near post one that almost worked. It did work. Aquino finds the back of the net. Oh, I've changed the corner tactic to mixed, but that was, I suppose that was a bit different. It was almost a fluffed corner to the near post. If we have a look at this again, it was a low one into Aquino, who had the initial shot blocked, and he was just fast enough to beat about 4 players to the ball there and fire it home, and we're 1-0 up. It gives us a cushion, because if they score a goal and it finishes 1-1, we'll go to extra time, but it just means we're not going to have to be chasing the game now. If they go 1-0 up, we're chasing the game. Here goes Fleck. Oh, it's a good save that time. It must have been on target. Aman. Garra. Pace. Couldn't quite beat the last defender. Good tackle. Brilliant tackle by Kuka. Cunningham. We're back in possession. Let's take advantage of this. Keep hold of the ball and get a shot away. Here's Fleck. Into Aman. Back to Fleck. Having another shot, winning another corner. He's having so many shots from long range. Is one of them eventually going to go in? He's a threat, isn't he? But it's a little bit frustrating how many shots he is having. He didn't have to shoot there. It was a very good shot. But he didn't have to shoot then. He's on a 6.4 because of all the shots that have gone wide. We've had so many shots. We're playing very well. But I think I'm going to tell Fleck to just tone it down a little. I've only got long shots on sometimes. If I put it on rarely, hopefully we'll have less shots. Because it is a little bit ridiculous now how many shots he's having. Here's Fofana then. Oh no, being tackled. And now they're looking dangerous. And it's a great save. That's the first real save I would say Johansson's had to make. Important one. Now they're really being a bit more assertive, trying to get back into this game. I'm keeping it on the same tactic. We've got it on defensive anyway, and we've been the most attacking team in it so far. Here's Fleck. Hopefully he's not going to shoot here. He's going to put a cross in. He's tackled. It's Jordan Spence. Into Kuka. Fires it wide. Opportunity. There's a hell of a lot of highlights in this game. Fofana's got injured, I'm going to have to take him off. We're coming towards the end of the game now. I'm going to bring on Grot. I might swap him actually with Fleck. Fleck can play as a winger on the left. And we're going to time waste often now. We don't want to drop too deep, so I'm pushing it up to normal just about. Hang on guys, just over 15 minutes to hang on. Probably about 20 minutes of injury time. Okay, last subs of the game. Let's just hold them out here. Kuka's going to come off for Richie Davies, slightly more defensive option. He's going to play as just a central midfielder, support, and I'll take off Fleck for Kanchalaric. We're so close to going through to the next round. Just a minute and a half to go. I bet they're going to score. Please don't score. Grot, good tackle. Aman, just lump it. Connolly does lump it. Can Grot get on the end of that? I don't think he will. And Connolly. Come on, guys. Hold on. Please. Good hit away by Connolly. But they're just coming back at us. Spence slams it clear. So few seconds to go. I thought that deflection was going to go in then. Oh, I hated these bits at the end of games, and then you'd have like 3 extra minutes on top of it, and they'd score in the 95th minute. It doesn't really happen on the new games so much. It's Garrer. Come on, Garrer. He's still going. And that was the most pathetic shot ever, but we survive. We are through to the second knockout round of the Euro Cup, of the Europa League, whatever you want to call it. Oh, that's a relief. 20. We were the better team. We had more shots. We were just pummeling them. Fleck was Fleck must have had about 10 long shots, which is far too many. But it made the goalkeeper nervous, I would say. So the next knockout round is against CSK Moscow. So I will show that one as well. I'm going to show the European adventure now. I know it's not the Champions League, but to be fair, we're more likely to win this competition compared to the Champions League anyway. If we'd gone through, we'd have probably been knocked out in the first knockout round of the Champions League. So we're through. I've got Blackburn in the league, Aston Villa in the FA Cup, and Chelsea in the league. But I will join you, or you will join me, for episode 8 of Unfinished Business when we take on Moscow. Until next time, guys, enjoy Football Manager.